When she's playing hard to get, Sigma males do this in revenge. High-value men must know Stoic life lessons. Trust is the glue of life. It's the most essential ingredient in effective communication. It's the foundational principle that holds all relationships. Stephen Covey. When trust is broken, especially in relationships where emotional games are at play, Sigma males don't respond like most men. They rise above. If you've ever wondered how high-value men navigate the frustration of women playing hard to get, this video is for you. Sigma men don't waste time with games. They take action in a way that not only protects their peace, but also turns the tables. Curious how they pull it off? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's dive into the powerful strategies Sigma males use. Remember to hit that subscribe button and take the first step toward mastering your own mindset. Number 1. Don't accept her friendship. When a woman offers you the "let's just be friends" card after rejecting your advances, it's a trap that many men fall into. The old trick is simple but effective. She keeps you close as a friend while keeping her options open for other men. But Sigma males, those who live life by their own rules and refuse to be easily manipulated, see right through this ploy. They understand that agreeing to be her friend is nothing more than an invitation to be strung along while she enjoys the attention of other men. As Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, once said, "It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." And Sigma's reaction is pure mastery. When a Sigma male hears the friend zone pitch, he doesn't react with frustration or desperation. Instead, he takes a step back, remaining emotionally detached. This isn't about seeking revenge, but about not letting his self-worth be dictated by someone else's whims. He knows that if he agrees to this friendship, he's essentially being placed on the back burner, waiting for scraps of attention. And while other men may cling to the hope that being a good friend will somehow make them special in her eyes, the Sigma understands the hard truth. If she doesn't want to date you, she won't change her mind just because you're doing her favors or providing emotional support. Instead of playing the role of the nice guy who's always available, the Sigma flips the script. He refuses to invest time and energy into a one-sided relationship. This doesn't mean he cuts off communication immediately. He might keep things casual, friendly even, but never at the expense of his own dignity. He knows that his time is valuable, and he's not going to waste it chasing after someone who doesn't see his worth. Rather than becoming a secondary character in her life, he makes sure she understands that he has his own life to lead, with or without her. In a way, the Sigma male becomes a mystery. He's there, but not quite. Available, but only on his terms. It's this unpredictable nature that keeps her intrigued. As she starts to realize that he isn't bending over backward to fit into her friend mold, the power dynamic shifts. Suddenly, she's the one left wondering if she's made the right decision, while the Sigma male continues on his path, unfazed and undeterred. For men who are learning the principles of Stoic life lessons, it's essential to understand that being true to yourself means not allowing others to control your emotions or dictate your actions. What is Stoicism, if not the art of mastering your reactions and standing firm in your values? In today's world, where so many people play games to protect their egos, a Sigma male's approach stands out. He doesn't beg for attention or settle for less than he deserves. He knows that his value doesn't diminish just because someone else fails to recognize it. So, when she tries to play hard to get, thinking she can keep you in her orbit as a backup, remember this: you're not her safety net, you're not her emotional crutch, and you're certainly not someone who will wait around hoping she'll change her mind. By walking away and maintaining your self-respect, you show her and yourself that you have the power to control your destiny. This is how Sigma males win the game, not by seeking revenge, but by refusing to play the game in the first place. In modern life, it's easy to get caught up in the drama of relationships, but the lesson here is timeless. Respect yourself enough to walk away from situations that don't serve you. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. So, men, take back your power. Learn the Stoic life lessons that will help you navigate not just relationships, but all aspects of life with confidence and clarity. And always remember, you're not just another guy, you're a high-value man who knows exactly what he brings to the table. Let her chase that, not the other way around. Let her pursue it, not the other way around. If you agree with this, comment below, "Don't accept her friendship," and let's continue this journey. Number 2. Not letting things slide. When a woman plays hard to get and shows up late, like an hour late to a date, she's making a statement. She sees herself as the prize, the princess, while expecting the man to sit there waiting like a servant. But think about it. If the roles were reversed and the man made her wait, she'd be furious. This double standard isn't just about being late, it's about respect, or the lack thereof. Women who play these games do so because they've been allowed to get away with it. They've been conditioned to believe that their beauty or charm gives them a free pass to treat others poorly. But here's the thing. Sigma males aren't like most men. They won't just let things slide. They notice everything, and they hold people accountable, especially when it comes to respect. Most men, particularly alpha or beta types, fear losing a beautiful woman. They tiptoe around her bad behavior because they think standing up for themselves will end the relationship. But a Sigma man is different. He knows that allowing this kind of disrespect today will lead to bigger problems down the road. He knows that if she's playing games now, she'll likely continue manipulating and testing him to get what she wants. The games won't stop. And while most guys might fall into the trap of excusing her behavior, thinking it's just the way relationships work, a Sigma male won't. In today's world where Stoicism meets modern life, this approach reflects the principles of Stoic happiness and Stoicism today. A Sigma male understands that happiness isn't about avoiding conflict or making others happy at your own expense. It's about standing firm in your values and maintaining inner peace, even if it means walking away from someone who disrespects you. Imagine this: a man who values himself so much that he won't tolerate being disrespected. He's not playing a game. He's setting a standard. A modern story could be of a high-powered CEO, always running his life efficiently, who decides to date a woman who constantly shows up late, thinking her time is more valuable. But one day, he flips the script. He leaves after 10 minutes of waiting, without a word, sending a clear message that he won't be disrespected. She's left shocked, realizing that her games won't work on him. In that moment, he showed her that his time, his dignity, and his peace of mind were more important than playing along with her tricks. So, ask yourself, are you letting things slide in your relationships because you fear losing someone? Are you allowing disrespect because you think that's just the way it is? The lesson here is simple. You can't control how others treat you, but you can control what you tolerate. Sigma men understand this, and they don't let anyone, no matter how attractive, walk all over them. By holding others accountable, they maintain their inner peace, their stoic happiness, and live according to their values. It's not about revenge. It's about respect, both for yourself and for others. At the end of the day, if someone can't respect your time, they won't respect you. So, stand firm in your worth. And remember, it's not about winning the game. It's about not playing it at all. If you find these insights helpful, don't hesitate to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's continue to explore the profound influence of Stoicism together. 3. Let her hang around. When a woman plays hard to get, she's not necessarily trying to push you away completely. Instead, she's testing your resolve, trying to see how far you're willing to go in the pursuit. Her subtle tactics aim to keep you on edge, always dangling the possibility of a future connection just enough to keep you chasing. But here's the thing. Sigma males, those rare individuals who move through life with quiet confidence, don't play by the usual rules. They understand this game all too well. Instead of chasing after her, they turn the tables. Sigma males possess a stoic mindset, meaning they are unfazed by emotional manipulation or mind games. They don't run after validation because they already find it within themselves. High-value men know better. They never give a woman the power to dictate their actions or emotions, and instead, they focus on what truly matters, their own growth and purpose. Think about it. While most men would become frustrated or emotional, perhaps even cutting off contact in a fit of anger, a Sigma male does the exact opposite. He lets her linger, lets her see that her tricks have no impact on his mental state. Why? Because he's too busy living his life, pursuing his goals, and embodying the principles of Stoic behavior. He doesn't need to prove anything to her, or to anyone for that matter. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." Sigma males live by this, refusing to stoop to petty games or emotional reactions. Instead, they stay cool, collected, and focused on themselves. And in doing so, they send a powerful message. Your efforts to manipulate or control me are wasted. Now let me ask you this. Why should you allow someone else to determine your emotional state? The Stoics believed that inner peace and control over one's emotions were the ultimate sources of power. By letting her hang around while you continue to rise, you are proving one simple fact, that her attention doesn't define you. Your value does. You are a high-value man, not someone who will run in circles chasing after something that isn't meant for him. And in the end, that's what makes you truly desirable. She will see, perhaps too late, that while she was playing games, you were out there building your empire, shaping your future, and attracting the kind of energy and people who are aligned with your mission. This isn't about revenge in the typical sense. It's about reclaiming your power and showing through your actions that you are not to be toyed with. A Sigma male never reacts. He responds. And his response is rooted in the Stoic mindset of self-mastery. So, when she plays hard to get, let her. Let her wonder why you're not chasing, why you're not bending to her whims. Let her see, through your calmness and focus, that you are in control of your life and emotions. As Seneca famously said, sometimes even to live is an act of courage. So how are you living your life? Are you letting others control your emotions, or are you embracing the Stoic mindset of emotional independence? The choice is yours. You can be the man who chases and loses himself, or you can be the Sigma male who knows that the only thing worth pursuing is your own greatness. Share your experiences or simply type Stoic happiness in the comments to let us know you're on this journey with us. Your insights are what keep this community thriving, and together we can continue to explore how Stoicism today shapes our lives in meaningful ways. 4. Refuse to be used as a call-up guy. Here's a hard truth most men overlook, but if you grasp it, you'll transform how you approach relationships. Number 4. Refuse to be used as a call-up guy. Picture this. You're waiting by the phone, hoping she finally sees your worth. But deep down, you know something's off. The woman who's been playing hard to get isn't testing your character or waiting for the right moment. No, she's simply not placing value on you. Women who play hard to get are often just keeping you in reserve, slotting you into a backup role. They have options, and you're not at the top of their list. Stoic life lessons teach us to recognize our own value. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." If you allow yourself to stay in that space of chasing after someone who doesn't prioritize you, you're undervaluing your own worth, and you're allowing her to dictate your self-worth. But it goes even deeper than that. These women might reach out when they need something, whether it's emotional support, someone to fix a leaking roof, or even just to have fun on a Saturday night. You become the guy she calls when she's bored or when things don't go her way. And the worst part, you'll start thinking that any little attention she throws your way is a sign she's starting to care. But my friend, don't be fooled. Women like this aren't interested in you. They're interested in what you can provide. High-value men, Sigma males especially, see through this. They won't tolerate being used as emotional or physical crutches. Sigma men are independent, and they understand that their attention is valuable. They live by the principle that Epictetus once said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." In this case, that means not wanting or needing the validation of someone who doesn't respect or value them. Now, this isn't just about women, it's about life. In modern life, whether in relationships, friendships, or even in business, there will always be people who seek to use you for their own gain. Stoicism teaches us to stand firm in our values and never allow ourselves to be manipulated or used. Think about it. Why should you allow anyone to drain your energy, time, or resources without offering something in return? The answer is, you shouldn't. So the next time a woman playing hard to get calls you up, don't rush to be her savior. Withdraw your attention. Focus on your goals, your passions, and your own growth. In relationships, as in everything, the balance of power shifts when you stop chasing and start focusing on yourself. It's not about revenge. It's about self-respect. When a woman realizes you're no longer available to be a backup, she'll begin to understand that you're not just another option. You're the prize, and if she doesn't, that's her loss. What is Stoicism, if not the art of understanding that we control how we respond, not how others treat us? Seneca put it perfectly. He who is brave is free. You are free when you choose not to be at the mercy of others' whims. So, my advice to you is simple. Refuse to be the call-up guy. Set boundaries. Recognize your value and understand that chasing someone who doesn't see your worth is a waste of your precious time. You weren't born to play backup to someone else's whims. You were born to lead your own life, one of self-respect and dignity. Use these Stoic life lessons to stay grounded. After all, a high-value man knows his worth, and he doesn't need to beg for validation from anyone. If you find these insights helpful, don't hesitate to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's continue to explore the profound influence of Stoicism together. 5. Ignore her. When a woman plays hard to get, the Sigma male knows exactly how to handle it. He simply ignores her. You see, Sigma men are different from the rest. They don't rely on others for validation or emotional fulfillment. They're self-sufficient. And when a woman starts acting like she's above him, it doesn't faze him. He doesn't miss her because his life doesn't revolve around being in a relationship. Sigma men enter relationships not out of desperation, but because they feel a genuine connection. And if that connection is missing, if she's busy playing games, then there's nothing to hold on to. The relationship becomes a void in their world, and Sigma men don't waste their time on something that brings no value. They have no time for trivial pursuits and manipulative behavior. They're focused on what truly matters in life: self-growth, peace of mind, and achieving Stoic happiness. Sigma males, much like high-value men, follow the principle of mutual benefit. If a relationship isn't equally rewarding, they walk away without a second thought. Respect and reciprocity are key, and they won't engage with someone who is just wasting their time. The Sigma male doesn't fall into the trap of chasing after someone who undervalues him. He understands that his time is precious, and he expects the same level of respect from the woman. He's not interested in games or pretenses. Relationships should be built on honesty, not manipulation. If a woman wants his attention, she has to quit the childish antics and communicate like an adult. Sigma men appreciate straightforwardness. If she isn't interested, she should simply say so. Playing hard to get with a Sigma male is not just futile, it's counterproductive. Consider this. In today's modern world, think of the professional who spends years investing in his career, building a future for himself. He's focused, driven, and knows his worth. He wouldn't waste time on a project that offers no returns. So why should he do the same in a relationship? The Sigma male, much like this professional, is clear on what he wants and refuses to entertain anything that doesn't contribute positively to his life. He lives by the philosophy of Stoicism today, seeking inner peace and balance in all areas. This mindset allows him to maintain a sense of calm and purpose, unaffected by distractions like someone playing hard to get. Now let's bring it back to you. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where someone was playing games with your emotions? Did you continue to invest time and energy, or did you walk away with your dignity intact? It's an important question because how you handle these situations speaks volumes about your self-respect and awareness of your own value. Sigma males know their worth and aren't afraid to walk away from something that doesn't serve them, and you can learn from this mindset. The key is not to fall into the trap of feeling like you have to win someone over when they aren't showing you the same respect. So, what's the lesson here? It's simple. Respect yourself enough to walk away from games. Don't waste time on someone who's not willing to be upfront with you. Life is too short to chase after people who don't value your time or presence. Be like the Sigma male. Live with stoic happiness and focus on what truly matters, building a life that brings peace, fulfillment, and genuine connections. Relationships should enhance your life, not complicate it with unnecessary drama. When someone plays hard to get, understand it's not a reflection of your value, it's a reflection of their immaturity. Keep your head high, stay focused on your goals, and remember that the right person will meet you where you are without the games. What will you choose next time? Will you keep chasing, or will you embrace the mindset of a Sigma male and live with the peace and strength of Stoicism today? 6 Sigma men lived their best lives. Listen closely because this lesson is one you can't afford to ignore. Sigma males, those lone wolves who live by their own code, understand one thing very clearly. They are the architects of their own happiness. They don't allow anyone, not even a woman playing hard to get, to dictate how they live their lives. Sigma males operate with a stoic mindset, where they recognize that life is filled with uncertainties, but the one thing they can control is their own reactions. They know that a relationship can bring joy, but it's never a good enough reason to let anyone play games with them. This is what sets them apart from the crowd, and it's a crucial lesson for any man striving to be high value. They focus on their own growth, their own goals, and their own happiness, and they don't let the whims of someone else pull them off course. Remember what Epictetus, the great Stoic philosopher, said: "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This quote is more than just ancient wisdom. It's the guiding principle of a Sigma male's life. He knows that he can't control her behavior. If she chooses to play hard to get, that's her decision, not his problem. A Sigma male's strength lies in his ability to detach from the situation and move forward, because he knows that life is full of opportunities. Why should he waste his time waiting for someone to come around when there are countless other women out there and an even more fulfilling life to live? A Sigma male doesn't need to chase. He knows his value, and that's why he can walk away with his head held high, unaffected by her games. But let's dig a little deeper. Why do you think so many men get stuck in these traps? It's because they allow themselves to be consumed by the chase, by the idea that they need to win her over. They forget that their real power comes from within, from embracing the Stoic mindset that teaches us to control what we can and accept what we cannot. High-value men, like Sigma males, understand that the real game is mastering their own emotions and staying true to their path, no matter what distractions come their way. By the time she realizes that the Sigma male no longer cares, it's already too late. He's moved on, not because he's playing games, but because he values himself too much to wait around. And that's where the real revenge comes in, not in trying to hurt her, but in showing her that her absence hasn't diminished him one bit. Think about it. How many times have you let someone else's behavior affect your peace of mind? How often have you tried to change someone else instead of focusing on your own growth? Sigma males don't make that mistake. They prioritize their journey, their goals, and their mental peace. This is the essence of living with the win Stoic mindset, a mindset that empowers high-value men to remain grounded in their own self-worth, no matter the external circumstances. The next time you find yourself facing someone who's playing hard to get, ask yourself this: are you chasing them, or are you staying true to your own path? Because in the end, the only person you have control over is yourself. And once you fully grasp that, you'll understand the freedom that comes with it. You'll be able to walk away from any situation that doesn't serve you, knowing that you've already won by not playing her game. If you find these insights helpful, don't hesitate to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's continue to explore the profound influence of Stoicism together. 7. Unplug from her game and stop caring. Let me tell you this: if you're playing games with a Sigma male, you're already on the losing side. Sigma men, those who walk their own path and live by their own rules, are immune to the typical manipulations women use when they think playing hard to get will ignite a man's affection. This strategy might work on the average guy, but for a Sigma man, someone who values independence and self-mastery, it has the exact opposite effect. He thrives on Stoic life lessons, which teach detachment from things outside of his control, and nothing is more out of control than someone trying to manipulate emotions. This isn't just a game of romance, it's a deeper truth about understanding your own worth. A Sigma man knows that true power comes from within, and this is what makes him so impenetrable to emotional games. Women often believe that acting distant or uninterested will make a man chase them harder, but in reality, it only makes a Sigma man less interested, because he recognizes these tricks for what they are: attempts to control his emotions. Remember the words of Marcus Aurelius: "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. This is the mindset of a Sigma male. He isn't swayed by external forces like whether someone is showing interest or playing hard to get. He remains centered in his own values, and that's why these games simply don't work on him. While others might be drawn into the emotional tug-of-war, the Sigma man detaches because he understands that investing energy into someone who doesn't show clear, honest interest is a waste of time. His focus is on women who are straightforward, transparent, and genuinely interested. He's not against loyalty or commitment, but he will only give those things to someone who respects his time and effort, not someone who plays games to see how far they can push him. In modern life, this approach is not just beneficial in relationships, but in all areas. We often find ourselves in situations where others may try to manipulate us, whether in business, friendships, or social circles. But a Sigma male understands that, just like in relationships, you can't control others' actions. What you can control is your response, and that's where true Stoicism comes in. What is Stoicism if not the art of focusing only on what's in your power and letting go of what isn't? Sigma men live by this principle. They refuse to chase after someone who doesn't respect them, and instead, They focus on improving themselves, knowing that the right person will value them without needing to play games. When you unplug from these games and stop caring about trivial tactics, you not only save yourself from frustration, but you elevate your self-worth. You show the world that you won't be manipulated, and in doing so, you become even more attractive because confidence is magnetic. In relationships, in business, and in life, a Sigma male's refusal to engage in unnecessary drama speaks volumes about his inner strength. If she can't see your value, that's her loss, not yours. You move on, knowing that your energy is better spent on people and pursuits that genuinely deserve it. Comment, "I agree," if you resonate with this perspective, or "I don't think so," if you have a different opinion. 8. Dump her. When a woman starts playing hard to get, a Sigma male sees right through it. He doesn't have time for games or the emotional roller coasters that come with someone who doesn't value his time. In the modern world, relationships are already complicated enough, and adding immature behavior like playing hard to get doesn't make things any better. Think about it. Why should anyone, let alone a high-value man, waste his time trying to decode mixed signals when he can direct his energy toward more meaningful things in life? Sigma males operate differently. They value their independence, their goals, and their personal peace too much to get dragged into petty mind games. They see the value in maintaining Stoic happiness, which means they don't let anyone or anything disturb their mental state. You see, Stoicism today teaches us that we have control over how we react to situations, not over the situation itself. And when a Sigma male is faced with a woman who seems to play around, his response is simple. He walks away. He doesn't chase, beg, or try to change her mind. Why? Because he understands his worth and won't settle for anything less than mutual respect. Let me share a modern example to make this clearer. Picture a high-value man who's been working tirelessly to build his career. He meets someone who, at first, seems interested, but then she starts playing hard to get, cancelling plans last minute or being vague with her feelings. Instead of getting frustrated or trying harder to win her over, he does the smart thing. He cuts her off. Why? Because he knows his energy is better spent on his career, his personal development, or with people who value his time. This isn't about being cold or uncaring. It's about recognizing that life is too short to waste on people who can't meet you halfway. Sigma males, in their quiet and confident way, know that playing hard to get is just a sign of immaturity. In today's world, where emotional intelligence is valued more than ever, a man with Stoic principles doesn't fall for such tactics. He remains calm, collected, and in control of his emotions, knowing that his worth is not dependent on anyone's approval. Now, here's a question for you. How many times have you found yourself chasing after someone who didn't reciprocate your effort, thinking that if you tried just a little harder, things might change? The truth is, chasing after someone who plays games only diminishes your value in their eyes, and more importantly, in your own. Stoicism teaches us that we cannot control others, but we can control how we react to their behavior. This is where the Sigma male excels. He understands that by walking away, he's making the ultimate statement. I am worth more than games, and I refuse to settle for anything less than what I deserve. The lesson here is simple, but it's one that many people overlook in their pursuit of love or validation. If someone isn't mature enough to handle you with respect and honesty, they're not worth your time. A high-value man doesn't waste his energy on someone who isn't fully invested. He moves on, knowing there are better opportunities and better people out there who will appreciate his value. In a world full of distractions and noise, the Sigma male is a beacon of stoic calm, knowing that true happiness comes from within and not from external validation. So the next time you find yourself in a situation where someone is playing hard to get, ask yourself this: is this worth my peace, my time, or my energy? If the answer is no, then you know what to do. If you find these insights helpful, don't hesitate to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's continue to explore the profound influence of Stoicism together. In this video, we explored how Sigma males, with their strong sense of self-worth, don't waste time chasing someone who's playing hard to get. Instead, they focus on their own growth and value, which naturally draws the right people towards them. Remember, it's all about recognizing your worth and never settling for less. If you apply these principles in your daily life, you'll not only attract the right people, but also build the confidence and happiness that come with self-respect. What's one thing you'll do differently after watching this video? Drop a comment below and share your thoughts. And if this resonated with you, hit the like button, subscribe to Win Stoic, and check out the next video for more Stoic life lessons. Keep pushing forward, and I'll see you at the top. 10 best questions to ask a girl you like. Powerful conversation starters to get her to open up. High-value men. The most important conversations are the ones that build connections, not just words. Welcome to Win Stoic. Today, we're diving deep into the art of powerful conversations. If you've ever found yourself at a loss for words when talking to a girl you like, don't worry, we've got you covered with 10 impactful questions that will help her open up and feel truly understood. These aren't just questions. They are keys to unlocking meaningful dialogue and building deeper connections. So, gentlemen, are you ready to elevate your conversations and become a high-value man? Drop a comment below with your favorite question or share your own experiences. Let's learn and grow together. Question 1. If you had a one-way time travel ticket, when would you go to? When it comes to forging a genuine connection, asking the right questions is key. One such powerful question is, if you had a one-way time travel ticket, when would you go to? This isn't just about where she'd like to travel in time. It's a window into her soul. By asking her if she would travel back to a nostalgic era like the 1970s, an era filled with bell-bottoms, disco fever, and a sense of revolutionary change, or if she would choose to leap forward into the unknown realms of the year 3000, with its tantalizing possibilities of space travel and teleportation. You're not merely inquiring about her preferences. You're delving into her mindset. Does she find comfort and inspiration in the past? Or does she yearn for the thrill of a future yet to unfold? This question is a fantastic way to discover whether she's driven by nostalgia or by dreams yet to be realized. And it's a conversation starter that can spark a lively discussion full of imagination and insight. In today's world, where many of us are caught between the pull of memories and the push of future aspirations, this question also offers a chance for self-reflection. As Epictetus, a renowned Stoic philosopher, reminds us, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. By understanding where she would choose to go, you're also gaining insight into how she perceives her past experiences and future possibilities. Is she someone who cherishes the lessons of history, or is she a forward thinker, eager to explore what lies ahead? As you listen to her response, you can gauge her level of optimism or caution, her adventurous spirit, or her appreciation for the simple pleasures of a bygone era. This understanding allows you to better connect with her on a meaningful level, reflecting the Stoic life lessons that teach us to appreciate the present while being mindful of the past and future. Moreover, in relating this to your own journey as a high-value man, consider how your responses to similar questions could reflect your personal growth and mindset. Just as the Stoics emphasize the importance of understanding oneself, asking thought-provoking questions helps you not only understand others, but also refine your own values and beliefs. This aligns with the Stoic philosophy of self-awareness and continuous personal development. After all, what is Stoicism, if not the practice of examining one's life and aligning it with one's true values? By engaging in such profound yet playful dialogue, you create an atmosphere of trust and openness, allowing her to feel comfortable sharing her true thoughts and feelings. Ultimately, the art of asking great questions lies in their ability to open doors to deeper understanding and connection. In a world where meaningful conversations are becoming rare, mastering this skill is invaluable. Remember, as Seneca once said, "As is a tale, so is life. Not how long it is, but how good it is what matters." Let each question you ask be a stepping stone towards a richer, more fulfilling interaction, one that not only reflects your curiosity about her, but also your commitment to building a deeper, more meaningful connection. So, next time you're in conversation with a woman you're intrigued by, remember to ask questions that not only stimulate her mind, but also touch her heart, embodying the true spirit of Stoic life lessons and the wisdom of Stoicism today. Do you find this approach beneficial? If so, please comment "I agree" below to share your thoughts and connect with others who resonate with these insights. Question 2. What's the craziest, most spontaneous thing you've ever done? When you're trying to build a genuine connection with someone, asking the right questions can make all the difference. One question that always stands out is, what's the craziest, most spontaneous thing you've ever done? This question isn't just about hearing a fun story. It's about diving deep into what makes her tick. Does she light up when she talks about a wild escapade, like skinny dipping under a full moon, or jumping out of a plane thousands of feet in the air? Or does she pause, struggling to think of anything that fits the bill, revealing a more reserved side? What you're really doing here is exploring her sense of adventure, her willingness to embrace the unknown. Think about it. Every great relationship is built on shared experiences, on those moments that make you feel alive. If she's someone who thrives on spontaneity, always ready to pack a bag and head off on a whim, then you might have found a partner who shares your thirst for adventure. But if her idea of excitement is more about quiet moments and thoughtful decisions, it might indicate a different pace that also has its own unique appeal. The key is understanding whether your energies match. Will you both enjoy the same kinds of thrills? or are your ideas of fun completely different? Imagine being on a road trip together. Are you both thrilled by the idea of taking a detour to an unknown destination just because the name of the town sounds intriguing? Or would she prefer a well-planned route with no surprises along the way? Here's where Stoicism today comes into play, embracing the present moment, accepting things as they come, and finding happiness in whatever path you choose. In your conversations, you're not just learning about her past, but also about her mindset, her approach to life, and her readiness to step outside her comfort zone. In our modern world, where so many people are caught up in routines and comfort zones, finding someone who is willing to break free and embrace the unpredictable can be a rare and precious discovery. I once knew a couple who started their relationship with this exact question. On their first date, he asked her, "What's the craziest, most spontaneous thing you've ever done?" She smiled and shared a story about hitchhiking across Europe with nothing but a backpack and a sense of adventure. That story sparked a connection that grew into countless shared adventures, from camping under the stars in remote deserts to exploring ancient ruins in forgotten cities. They learned that they were both seekers of the unknown, always looking for the next adventure, and this shared spirit became the foundation of their bond. It's a reminder of how powerful a single question can be in revealing not just stories, but also the deeper desires that drive us. So the next time you're in a conversation with someone you're interested in, don't shy away from asking this bold question. It could open up a world of insights about her personality and whether you might be the perfect match for future adventures. Remember, Stoic happiness isn't about avoiding the unknown. It's about embracing it with courage and excitement. And in today's world, filled with uncertainty and routine, finding someone who shares that mindset can be incredibly rewarding. What do you think? Are you ready to dive deeper and discover if she's your kind of crazy? Ask the question, listen carefully, and you'll find out soon enough. The lesson here is clear. Knowing whether your paths align from the start can save you both time and help you find the kind of love that's built on shared dreams and mutual respect. In Stoicism, we learn to find happiness in the present, to accept people as they are, and to embrace the adventure that life presents to us. If you find these insights helpful, don't hesitate to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's continue to explore the profound influence of Stoicism together. Question 3. Would you rather live in the city or the woods? Why? When you're getting to know someone, asking the right questions can open the door to deeper conversations and help build a strong connection. One of the most effective ways to engage someone is by posing questions that prompt reflection and reveal personal values and preferences. Take, for example, this question. Would you rather live in the city or the woods? Why? This isn't just a simple inquiry about location, it's an exploration of who she is at her core. By asking this, you're not only showing genuine interest in her preferences, but also encouraging her to share more about her inner world. The city, with its crowded streets, constant buzz, and endless opportunities, often symbolizes a fast-paced, ambitious lifestyle where every day is filled with new experiences and challenges. On the other hand, the woods represent tranquility, solitude, and a connection to nature, where one can find peace and introspection away from the chaos of modern life. The choice she makes can tell you a lot about her aspirations, her values, and even her dreams. Does she crave the energy and excitement of urban life, or does she seek the calm and contemplative environment of the countryside? Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." In this context, her answer might reflect the quality of her thoughts, whether she leans towards the introspective calm that aligns with a more Stoic mindset, or the vibrant, ever-changing landscape of city life that suggests a thirst for diverse experiences. This question also provides a perfect segue into a discussion about how each of you views the ideal life. Are you both driven by ambition and the thrill of the chase, or do you find more value in quiet moments of reflection and serenity? Remember, as high-value men with a Stoic mindset, it's not just about finding someone who agrees with you, but understanding how their values align or contrast with your own. It's about seeing if your paths are parallel or if they might intertwine beautifully in unexpected ways. By exploring this contrast, you also create an opportunity for her to open up about why she feels drawn to one over the other. Is there a story from her past that shaped her preference? Perhaps a childhood memory spent in the countryside, or a dream she's always had about living in a bustling metropolis. Open-ended questions like these allow her to reflect on her experiences and desires, which can lead to richer, more meaningful conversations. And these conversations are the foundation of any strong relationship, built not on superficial small talk, but on mutual understanding and shared reflections. Furthermore, consider how this question might encourage her to think about the kind of life she wants to lead. Asking why after her initial response isn't just a follow-up. It's an invitation for her to delve deeper into her own motivations and to share those insights with you. This approach aligns with the principles of a Stoic mindset, seeking to understand the deeper reasons behind our choices and desires, rather than just accepting things at face value. As you listen to her answers, you not only learn more about her, but also demonstrate a high-value quality, genuine interest and the patience to truly understand another person. By engaging in this way, you foster a conversation that isn't just enjoyable, but also enriching, one that can help both of you explore what truly matters in life. This is the essence of a meaningful connection, where both parties feel seen, heard, and understood. And isn't that what we're all ultimately looking for in our relationships? So, the next time you're with someone you want to get to know better, don't just settle for surface-level questions. Dive deeper, ask thought-provoking questions, and watch how a simple conversation can transform into a powerful dialogue that brings you closer together. How do you feel about this approach to conversation? Have you ever used a similar question to open up a deeper dialogue with someone? Reflect on your own experiences and consider how the answers you've received have shaped your understanding of the person you were speaking with. This is the Win Stoic way, an approach that not only reflects a high-value mindset, but also builds connections that are both profound and lasting. Comment, "I agree," if you resonate with this perspective, or "I don't think so" if you have a different opinion. Question 4. If I gave you $1,000 right now, what would you do with it? In any budding relationship, understanding a person's values and priorities is essential. One intriguing way to get a sense of a woman's mindset is by asking, "If I gave you $1,000 right now, What would you do with it? This seemingly simple question is more than a playful hypothetical. It's a window into her character, priorities, and even her financial habits. Would she indulge in a shopping spree, embracing the thrill of spontaneous spending? Maybe she would buy a ticket to a tropical paradise, valuing experiences over material possessions. Or perhaps she'd choose the more pragmatic route, depositing the money into a savings account or using it to pay off some lingering student loans. Her answer can reveal whether she leans toward impulsive decisions or a more thoughtful, future-oriented approach. However, the specific choice she makes isn't the ultimate takeaway here. Instead, consider the deeper implications. If your incomes were combined in a shared future, would her decision align with your financial philosophy? This question subtly probes compatibility without overtly discussing money, a topic that often feels too serious too soon. Stoic wisdom, particularly from the likes of Seneca, reminds us that wealth is the slave of a wise man and the master of a fool. This quote encapsulates the core of this question. It's not about how much one has, but how wisely one manages it. In a modern context, understanding how a potential partner handles an unexpected windfall can offer insights into their broader life approach. Are they driven by the pleasure of the moment, or do they plan with a future in mind? This reflects not just on financial decisions, but also on how they approach other aspects of life. Are they spontaneous and adventurous, or cautious and deliberate? Relating this to modern life, where financial stability and shared financial goals can often make or break relationships, asking this question early on can help gauge alignment on essential values. For men aiming to embrace his Stoic life lessons, this question serves as a powerful tool. It's less about the literal response and more about understanding if she embodies the principles of wisdom, moderation, and foresight, qualities that align well with what is Stoicism. A high-value man seeks a partner whose actions reflect a balanced and thoughtful approach to life's opportunities and challenges. So, next time you're looking for a meaningful way to engage with someone, think beyond the surface. Use questions like these to dig deeper, fostering conversations that not only entertain, but also enlighten. Remember, it's in these subtle inquiries that the foundation for a lasting, meaningful connection is often laid. If you find these insights helpful, don't hesitate to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's continue to explore the profound influence of Stoicism together. Question 5. When was the first time you broke the law? Let's dive into a question that can truly spark an engaging and memorable conversation with a girl you like. When was the first time you broke the law? This question isn't about uncovering deep, dark secrets or judging her past. Instead, it's a playful prompt that invites her to share a story from her younger years, revealing a glimpse of her rebellious side or perhaps her angelic innocence. Did she ever sneak a candy bar when she was a kid, or get caught speeding as a teenager? Or maybe she's one of those rare souls who has never broken a law in her life. The beauty of this question lies in its ability to bring out her first adventures, her first missteps, and those formative moments that shaped who she is today. It's less about the act itself and more about the story behind it, the thrill of a youthful mistake or the innocence of being too afraid to even jaywalk. By exploring these moments, You're opening up a dialogue that's not only fun and light-hearted, but also deeply personal. Remember, conversation is about connection, and asking questions like this allows her to share a piece of her past with you, creating a bridge to deeper understanding and rapport. As Epictetus wisely said, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. Engaging her in a story about her first brush with rebellion can lead to laughter, nostalgia, and maybe even a shared memory if you have similar stories of youthful indiscretion. This question also subtly shows that you're interested in her for who she is, her experiences, and the stories that make up her life. But don't just stop at her answer. Follow up with curiosity. Ask her what she learned from that experience, how it felt to cross that line, or if it changed how she saw herself or the world. Questions like these are powerful conversation starters because they can shift from light to meaningful with ease, allowing you to gauge her comfort level and adjust the conversation accordingly. It's about finding that balance between being a high-value man with a Stoic mindset, someone who is calm, collected and curious, without being invasive or overly probing. Think about it. How often do we get the chance to reflect on our own firsts, our own formative moments? Use this question not just to learn about her, but also to share your own stories, creating a mutual exchange that builds trust and connection. What would be your answer if someone asked you the same? Reflecting on our own past with a sense of humor and humility is a trait of a true Stoic, a man of value who can learn from every experience. And as you engage with her, remember to keep the conversation flowing naturally, letting her feel comfortable to share more as she feels inclined. You're not just asking a question, you're opening a door to a deeper connection. So next time you want to spark a meaningful dialogue, remember the power of a well-placed question and the Stoic wisdom in truly listening to understand rather than just to reply. This approach not only aligns with the principles of Win Stoic and being a high-value man, but also cultivates a deeper, more meaningful connection that can lead to a lasting relationship. Question 6. What's your favorite holiday? When getting to know someone you like, asking the right questions can make all the difference in creating a deeper connection. One such powerful conversation starter is asking about her favorite holiday. This seemingly simple question, "What's your favorite holiday?" opens the door to discovering what brings her joy, what traditions she holds dear, and even what she might find stressful. Think about it. Does she love the spooky fun of Halloween, dressing up in costumes and going to themed parties? Or perhaps she's more inclined towards the warmth and joy of Christmas, spending time decorating a tree or building gingerbread houses. Maybe she's a fan of a quieter holiday like Thanksgiving, appreciating the simple act of sharing a meal and expressing gratitude. Or, on the flip side, does she dislike the holidays altogether, finding them more of a stressful obligation than a time of joy? Understanding her feelings about holidays can reveal much about her personality, her values, and even her past experiences. By exploring this topic, you're not just learning about her favorite holiday, but also gaining insight into what she values most in life. This question can also help you anticipate how she might like to spend future holidays with you. If she's someone who loves the magic and festivity of Christmas, for example, planning a cozy, intimate holiday filled with thoughtful traditions might be a great way to strengthen your bond. On the other hand, If she finds the holidays stressful or overwhelming, you might think about creating a more relaxed, low-key celebration that aligns with her preferences. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus wisely said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." Listening to her response will not only make her feel heard and valued, but also give you the opportunity to practice empathy and understanding, which are key components of a Stoic mindset. Remember, the aim here isn't just to gather information, but to create a meaningful dialogue that allows her to open up. A question like this invites her to share more about her personal world, her family traditions, and her emotional landscape, which in turn fosters a deeper connection. After all, building a relationship isn't about asking a checklist of questions. It's about engaging in a two-way exchange where both parties feel safe to share and be themselves. This approach not only aligns with the philosophy of being a high-value man, one who listens, understands, and adapts, but also embodies the Stoic principles of patience, presence, and emotional intelligence. So, when you ask her about her favorite holiday, pay close attention to her answers, the way she lights up when she talks about certain memories, or the way she hesitates when discussing others. What are the deeper emotions or experiences she's hinting at? How can you use this information to better understand her and create a space where she feels comfortable being herself? Open-ended questions like these are the key to unraveling the layers of someone's personality, and they are essential tools in your arsenal if you are looking to build a strong, lasting connection. By asking, "What's your favorite holiday?" and genuinely engaging with her response, you're signaling that you're interested in who she is and what makes her unique. It's not just about finding out if she likes Halloween or Christmas. It's about uncovering the underlying values, traditions, and experiences that shape her as a person. And isn't that the essence of what it means to connect deeply with someone? So, how will you use this question to create a more profound connection with her? What will you learn about her that you didn't know before? And how will this newfound knowledge help you foster a relationship built on mutual respect and understanding? As you continue to explore these topics, remember that every question you ask is an opportunity to build trust, deepen your connection, and ultimately embody the virtues of a high-value man. This is your chance to win Stoic wisdom in your relationships, to engage with authenticity, and to cultivate a bond that goes beyond the surface. So, what's your next question going to be? Question 7. What's your ideal date? One of the most insightful questions you can ask a woman you like is, "What's your ideal date?" This simple yet profound question does more than just inquire about her preference for a night out. It serves as a window into her personality, values, and what she considers as meaningful experiences. Whether she dreams of a quiet dinner and a movie, or yearns for the thrill of bungee jumping off a bridge, her response reveals the kind of adventure she seeks in life, and, more importantly, with you. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." By asking about her ideal date, you're not just asking about a preferred activity, but you're tapping into her mindset, her essence, and what truly brings her joy. This question is a gateway to understanding how she defines fun and companionship. It helps you align your actions with her expectations, fostering a relationship built on mutual understanding and respect, which is fundamental in Stoicism. Consider how powerful it is to understand what makes her happy and how she feels loved. If she expresses a preference for a cozy evening at home, snuggled on the couch with a movie, it shows a desire for intimacy, comfort, and safety. She values a quiet environment where deep conversations and personal connections can thrive. This could be an indication that she values a stable, secure relationship, one that Stoic philosophers would agree is built on trust and understanding, much like Epictetus's idea of finding contentment in simple pleasures. On the other hand, if her ideal date involves skydiving or river rafting, she might be someone who cherishes freedom, adventure, and the thrill of new experiences. She might be seeking a partner who shares, or at least respects, her zest for life and courage to face the unknown, reflecting Seneca's teaching on embracing life's challenges with courage and a positive spirit. In modern relationships, understanding these nuances is key to building a strong bond. Just as Stoicism teaches us to live in harmony with nature and accept things as they are, asking her about her ideal date is your way of understanding her natural inclinations. It allows you to see the world from her perspective and align your intentions with her desires, ensuring that both of you find joy and satisfaction in each other's company. This is not about changing who you are to fit her ideals, but rather finding common ground where both your spirits can thrive. When you truly understand what she values in an ideal date, you become better equipped to create moments that resonate with her, which is a fundamental aspect of maintaining her happiness and ensuring she feels cherished. It's a way to show her that you care about her needs and are willing to invest in the relationship, aligning perfectly with the Stoic life lesson of cultivating meaningful connections based on virtue and empathy. The real beauty lies in the fact that such conversations deepen your connection and allow her to feel seen and heard, an essential part of any fulfilling relationship. Remember, a high-value man is not just someone who asks questions, but someone who listens intently, reflects on what he hears, and acts in accordance with the shared values and interests that emerge from such exchanges. So when you ask her, "What's your ideal date?" you're not merely planning your next outing. You're learning about her, what drives her, what scares her, and what makes her feel alive. You're showing her that you are interested in the very fabric of her being. As you navigate these conversations, remember the Stoic principles. Be present, be sincere, and be mindful. The answers she provides will help you understand not just how to plan the perfect date, but how to build a relationship that is deeply fulfilling and aligned with both your values. That's the essence of Stoic happiness, finding peace and joy in understanding and in being understood, and creating a life that reflects both your shared ideals. This, after all, is what Stoicism today teaches us: to approach life and relationships with wisdom, courage, and a deep appreciation for the present moment. Question 8. What's one of your secrets I don't know yet? When it comes to sparking a meaningful conversation with someone you admire, asking the right questions is essential. One question that stands out in this regard is, "What's one of your secrets I don't know yet?" This question is a powerful conversation starter, not just because it's intriguing, but because it invites openness and vulnerability. It's an open-ended question, meaning it gives her the freedom to choose how she wants to respond, which can lead to some truly captivating dialogue. She might surprise you with a light-hearted revelation, perhaps sharing that she secretly dreams of becoming a world-class chef or has a hidden passion for painting. Alternatively, she might reveal something more profound, like a formative experience from her past that shaped her into the person she is today. This kind of question isn't just about uncovering secrets. It's about building a bridge of trust and understanding. When someone shares a secret, no matter how big or small, it's a sign they're comfortable with you and they feel safe enough to be authentic and real. Think about it. In a world where so many interactions are shallow, a moment of genuine connection is rare and precious. Imagine asking this question over a quiet dinner, the atmosphere relaxed, a sense of trust hanging in the air. Suddenly, you're not just two people on a date. You're two souls exchanging truths, each story revealing layers that would otherwise remain hidden. In today's fast-paced world, where we often find ourselves skimming through conversations like we do our social media feeds, asking such a deep question can feel refreshing. It's a step away from the mundane and a step toward Stoic happiness, where true contentment comes from meaningful connections and authentic relationships. Just like Stoicism teaches us to find value in what is real and lasting, this question helps you delve deeper, going beyond the surface-level exchanges that so often dominate modern dating. It's about fostering a connection that's not only engaging, but also enlightening, giving you both a chance to share and grow. And here's the thing, when she opens up, it gives you a chance to reciprocate. Share something about yourself, something she wouldn't know just by looking at your social media profiles or hearing you talk about work. Maybe it's a challenge you've faced, or a quirky dream you haven't shared with anyone else. This exchange can create a mutual sense of vulnerability, which is the cornerstone of any strong, enduring relationship. It's these moments of honesty that cultivate Stoic happiness, a state where you feel content, not because of what you have, but because of the depth of your connections and the authenticity of your relationships. Now, think about a modern-day scenario where this question could truly shine. Imagine you're on a road trip with her, the sun setting on the horizon, casting a warm glow inside the car. You've both been chatting about everyday things, work, movies, the latest news. The conversation is pleasant, but routine. Then you ask, "What's one of your secrets I don't know yet?" Suddenly, the air in the car changes. She glances at you, a smile tugging at her lips, and for a moment she hesitates. Then she begins to speak, her voice soft but sure, sharing something that transforms the evening. You listen, genuinely interested, feeling a new layer of connection forming between you two. This question, simple yet profound, has just turned a regular conversation into an unforgettable moment. So, why does this matter today? In a world filled with distractions and superficial exchanges, it's crucial to create spaces where real connections can thrive. Questions like these are tools to cultivate Stoicism today by focusing on what truly matters: authenticity, trust, and meaningful relationships. They encourage you to be present, to listen, and to engage deeply. As you explore these depths together, you'll find that the path to Stoic happiness lies not in material possessions or fleeting pleasures, but in the rich, enduring bonds you form with others. So, what will you ask next? How will you use the power of a question to peel back the layers and discover the real person behind the initial facade? The lesson here is simple but profound. Ask with sincerity, listen with your full attention, and be prepared to share in return. By doing so, you'll not only become a better conversationalist, but also a more authentic Stoic individual who values the depth of connection over the breadth of superficiality. How are you going to apply this today in your own life? As we wrap up, remember that these 10 questions are more than just conversation starters. They're powerful tools to help you connect on a deeper level with someone you care about. By asking the right questions, you open the door to genuine understanding and meaningful dialogue, which is key to any strong relationship. If you've found these tips helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Win Stoic for more insights on building valuable connections and personal growth. What questions have you found most effective in your conversations? Share your experiences in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you.